Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. So it struck me, bottom head, no, it struck me that I didn't use any of my props. You remember the one with the big Christmas tree on top and the glasses? Everybody loved the glasses. I never used them, nor this one. So as I had it on the side, I thought it's Inbetweenmas, it's not over, I can still do it. So yeah, here we go. Nearly New Year though, but happy Inbetweenmas. It's very fetching, isn't it? So I just did a live stream. Yes, I know, me. I don't plan, do I? That's the trouble. And so none of you got notifications. My fault, and I do apologise for that, because I'm just not a planner. And one of these days I'll announce it and do one. But what it was, I was kind of, and I know that some of you are like this at the moment as well. I was just a bit, what can I do? You know, I did all that planning and up to Christmas, making tutorials and stuff like that. And now it's Inbetweenmas, and I'm thinking, I haven't had time to really make anything or set up anything. I haven't got any yarn to show you. Well, yeah, I do. We've got a whole caravan. Whole yarn van full of it to show you. But did I? No. And yeah, so I thought, what should I do? I'm at a loss. I mean, I've been planning while I was on my holiday. I took it with me, some hooks to do hook reviews, and I started filming little bits. Well, yeah, started doing little bits. I'm not ready for it. So I just figured, you know what? Why don't you do a live stream? So I did. And yeah, so a few people popped in. It was good. Lots popped in actually. And yeah, got a new member, so welcome in. So, well, I think it was an upgrade really, but thank you nevertheless. So yeah, that was cool. But it was a spur of the moment thing, and so I didn't get to announce it or have it on there all day with a little click for a reminder, any of that stuff. It was just get on and do it, because, you know, strike while the iron's hot. So that was it. I did. And so I did show a couple of my little presents that I haven't shown you. I don't believe we've got any more here, but Gary bought me some socks. So I had some, they're stuck, Crafting Queen socks. So I got 3 pairs. Then I got I'm Not Bossy, I Am the Boss socks, and one that says socks again. So yeah, got some socks and a book, and it's a planner book, you know, for the person who doesn't plan. Yeah, but it's actually pretty decent inside, because I got one of these for Victoria, because they've got all these bits in. Like you've got like a little listy thing, and then you've got a smaller one that you can make stuff. It's not shaped like a arch window. Then you've got some post-it notes, and you've got important, and what's the other one? Remember. So, you know, when I do write my patterns, I jot my notes down. So I could use these little post-its as and remember, like, to kind of remind me where I'm at and what page I want, and because I tend to jot loads and loads and loads down. But you know, I do love some stationery. I'm a bit of a stationery fiend. I do love a notebook. I've got millions of them, and they've all been started on, you know. I've got one that needs to wait for the other one to finish, but yeah, I do love a book. And for someone who's as unorganised as myself, you think I'd be better organised with all these books. Sorry Croaky. Oops, he's standing on the jokes. There we go. The ones I've already done. Okay, so it is Tuesday for you, Monday for me, because as you well know, my today is your tomorrow. Oh, So this is In the Ship with Ahsoka, Wet Bottom, someone else, and Mando. I think there's a little Grogu down there. I'm not sure. Is there? I don't know. I can't see it so much now. No, maybe not. I always miss him. But we've got a new one of these. I have to fish it out because it's... Oh. It's falling off. Coming to an end soon. Let's do this one. I think we've only got one on this page. Just we've got illustration. We are on a maintenance problem. Why don't we have a bath together like we used to? I don't mind helping you in and out. Lovely. Kill the vibe. Kill the vibe. I like the fact that we've got glasses and walking sticks at the top of the pages. Cool. I'm going to do this visual one as well. It says, you know what they say about pets growing to look like their owners? It's true though, isn't it? Have you ever seen that? When you see someone and you see their dog and you think, look like their dog. They actually do. Some people look like their animals. But let's have a look and see if there's any on here that I haven't read. I usually find millions that I have read and I read them anyway. But I managed to find one yesterday, didn't I? That we hadn't done. And, oh my God, do I really want to know? No. Okay. Sat on a bus. Yep, that's it. I did that one. We want to see bones. Yes, we did that one. What did I always say? Yep, we said that one. Hear about the guy with broken hearing aids? Neither did he. Yep, hairy chest, had that one. Done that one, it's got a tick. All of those are ticked. And now I've just closed that page. I'm going to come round again. All of these, oh, that one's not ticked. Maybe we've got one we haven't done. Yeah, we did do that one. It's a Budweiser one. We did do that one. Oh, it's not looking good, is it? I did tell Gary the other day that I needed some jokes, and he sent me a picture. And I thought he'd brought them home, but nope. Okay. So I've got to look on the phone. No, not reading that one. We did that one anyway. Yep, we've done that one. Garbage truck we did, yes. Nuns, we did that one. Do you know? Yep, correct one, we did that. Lionel, yep. What is it? We've done them all. So they're all done. Where's my phone? Here we go. So he sent me a photo. So where is it? Where's the photo? I can't find it. Where's the photo gone? Oh, hang on. You know when people send you a WhatsApp, it used to go to your phone. I set it up so it doesn't. So here we go. A man and a woman. Oh God, Gary. A man and a woman started to have sex in the middle of a dark forest. After 15 minutes, the man finally gets up and says, "Damn, I wish I had a flashlight." The woman says, "Me too. You've been eating grass for the past 10 minutes. Oh my God, it's turned. Hang on. Scientists have discovered a food that diminishes a sex drive by 90%. It's called a wedding cake. Those are Gary's 2 jokes. So now he's got to write them again. So when I said to him, "Where's the jokes, Gary?" He said, "I sent them on the phone." I went, "Yeah, but didn't you bring them home?" He went, "I've only done 2. I went, 2? Good job I didn't do them yesterday. I would have done. He's got to get writing. He's a bad boy, isn't he? But we love him. We love him. He's bad, but we love him. So yeah, I just got a message from Tracy. I knew I'd get told off. I knew it. I knew I'd get told off. She said, next time you do a live, WhatsApp me and let me know. Sorry, I will. I knew I'd go. I said on the live I'm going to get told off for this because it's just a spur of the moment thing, and I didn't give anyone any info, any, you know. My hair looks really short, doesn't it? Because it's right up here. But it's not. It does. This is how long it used to look when I had it there. Amazing, isn't it? It is crazy long now. Sorry. I will next time hopefully put it out there. Not just think, what should I do? I know, I'll go live. Let's do it and do it. Yeah. But I also, in the description box, I put some links to the channels that I've been watching lately. And there are 3. There's the Angry Astronaut, and sometimes I watch him. Not as much as the other 2 though. Ray's Astrophotography is a lovely, lovely guy, and he does amazing astrophotography, is what it says. He doesn't only do 3i Atlas, he does all of the galaxies and planets, and it's just beautiful. And Tiago from Dobsonian Power, he is crazy, and it's just my kind of live stream, really. He's got a voice changer, you know. I've got my little he's kind of a male version of me, but in space cadet, really. But he's brilliant. I love him, and his live streams are fun. You know, I used to do raucous live streams back in the day. You know, when I used to do them all the time. Maybe I'll have to get back to that, you know. When I get a bit of energy back, you know, maybe that's what it is. So yeah, I put my coat on today, and I thought, I know it's nothing to do with it, but I put my coat on because we went out, and I thought, I bet it's tight, because I've been eating rather a lot this last few days, and I put it on and it fit me the same. I thought, I don't understand, you know, don't understand that. Maybe it was a little bit tighter, I don't know, but it still fitted. It's like, well, I was imagining it wouldn't. You know, I was just going to put it on and go, oh my God, this was loose. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit like I need to stop eating this stuff now. But we haven't got a lot left. It's not going to last forever. And it is mostly until after New Year. So I might as well just carry on now, because it's not far off, is it? But I know around about this time I start to get to the stage where I feel like I'm killing myself with food. And it's not really that much, but it's just, I don't normally have desserts. You know, I usually have dinner and that's it. I don't have starters and I don't have desserts only when I'm out or on holiday, you know. But yesterday, it might have been earlier actually, Gary said, oh, I'll make a starter and then we'll have dinner. I went, no, no, I'll be full up after the starter, because the starter won't be tiny. I won't have room for everything. So yeah, just make the dinner, and then like tomorrow we've got fish. We've got he's going to make he saw it on YouTube, I think, or internet, that there was this parmesan sauce and salmon. That's what he's going to make tomorrow. So yeah, I've got that. Yeah, but I'm starting to feel like all I do is eat, and that's because on holiday, basically, that is all you do. You know, you get up on the ship, it's breakfast time, and then you move around the ship and it's lunchtime, and then you get to the other end of the ship and it's dinner time. And then when you're, well, especially on Ambassador, when you're around the bars and clubs of a night, they bring you nibbles. It's like, what? Nibbles? I can never eat them though, because none of them are gluten-free. But so Gary gets the nibbles, unless it's something like cheese or with a little onion on it or something like that. I can do those. I just can't eat anything with pastry. But there's very few that I can nibble on. But yeah, P&O is even more fattening than the other one. Just feel like there's nothing but food everywhere you go, except on a, you know, a land day, and then you come back and you have your dinner. It's just still food, isn't it? It's like a foodie holiday for sure. But I have to say the standard of food was amazing. Absolutely. Couldn't fault it. It was very, very good. And the standard of food on the other ship as well. Pfft, just amazing. And it made it even worse when we come back and had that disaster Christmas dinner in that pub. It was like, oh, we used to gourmet. You know, we can take this away. But no, it wasn't quite like that. It was just disgusting. Disgusting it was. If it was just passable, it would have been nice, but it wasn't. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yes. It doesn't, you know, the fact that you're home cooking, like Gary's food is amazing. If he's going to cook at home, it is amazing. And I'm not a bad cook. I don't think of myself as good as Gary. Although I can do it, you know. It's just that he is a perfectionist. An absolute perfectionist when he cooks. Whereas I'll cook nice food. He cooks amazing food. That's the difference. Anyway, enough of food, because I just feel like that's all that is my life is consisting of. One meal to the next at the moment. I can't wait to get on a diet. I think, you know, you need that. You need that kind of push. It's like, oh, I want to eat no more. Not enough. Need that push to get on it. And I'm getting there. I'm kind of in the stage of being full up to the brim. I'm more or less here now. You know, it's about this level. So next couple of days, it'll be like, no more. That's where it'll be. So, it's not very secure. I feel like it's going to come off. But I don't want to take it off because, you know, the minute you take it off, the bit of hair where the clip was is going to be like, you know, messed up. So not that it's fabulous, but, you know, I don't really want to unruly bit. So, what else I've got to tell you? Let me think. So tomorrow, being Tuesday, I still don't have any idea what I'm going to make as a video. And I've pretty soon got to start thinking about my year of granny squares again and what I'm going to make for my next one. And also, I've got to get on with Yasmin's blanket. And I've got my own tutorial lined up to copy. I've forgotten how to do it. Do you do that? If you know, you make something else, you make something else, and then you forgot how you did that. But it's my own square. I've forgotten how to do it. It's because I come up with so many designs. So I need to go back and make it. Once I've made a few, I'll rattle them off without even, maybe the first one, I'll rattle them off after that, know how to do it. And plus I'll have the first one to kind of look at and jog my memory. But yeah, I've got to make some of those and then I get on with her blanket. Before my trip, I was making a Christmas bag, and I have all of the pieces made, not all of the tutorials made. Sides and straps need a tutorial made for them. So what I might do is I might make that bag as a Valentine's Day bag and also make it as a Christmas bag. So I will just make the two, put up the Valentine's, and then next year the Christmas bag will pop up. I can actually make it and get it to pop up next year. I'll be stuck there in limbo for a year. But that's what I think I might do. And that way I can get some other colours together and do it like that. And it's part of my designer inspired range. There was also another designer inspired thing I wanted to make and I never got that done. So, but I can still do it because it's none too warm. And it doesn't have to be for Christmas. It can just be for the fact that it isn't warm. And boy, is it not warm. It's horrible out there. It's not windy. It's not raining. It's just ugh, you know. It's damp because it's not drying up. We've got no sun. We've just got grey skies. And if it wasn't for the fact that I've got a beautiful Christmas tree on and a lovely kitchen window, it'd be depressing. But, you know, that Christmas tree just brightens up my entire world. And I am really not looking forward to taking it down because it's so nice this year. You know, usually I put up my Christmas tree and there's something about it I don't like. And I think you could have done this better. But this time I look at it and I think, that's gorgeous. I love it. And I don't want to take it down. But, you know, I can't leave it up for a year. It takes up too much space for a start. Plus it'd lose its magic. But it's like, I'm not going to get it like that again. It's just not going to get it like that again. I have to try. But the baubles that I bought for this year are beautiful. And if like, that little pop-up shop comes back and we happen to see those again, definitely going to buy it. I think one lot we bought at, did we go to Lakeside or Bluewater? I can't remember. I know we went to a couple of different shopping centres and got them. I can't remember where we went. They were beautiful, really, really nice. And at the time, they were a bit expensive as well. Like I thought, oh, I'll buy a few in here. I'm just going to buy a few because they are a bit dear. And now I think, I wish I got more. I wish I got more. They were lovely. Next year, if I see them again, definitely get them. So, yeah, going to be depressing taking it all down. You know. Anyway, as soon as New Year happens, holiday camps around here will close. And that used to be good. That used to be like, thank God for that. They can all go home. Give us a couple of months apiece. But now, all that they do is close the gates. And all those people that are illegally living there park outside and congest up all the roads. That is the annoying thing. They just park there. All the roads are congested with parked cars. They've not gone anywhere. Gary's tenderising the steak. I think it really needs it, but it's having a good old. Probably getting rid of a bit of frustration on the steak. Anyway, yeah, all that happens now is the ones that illegally live there just park everywhere and they make a hole in the fence. So we don't really get rid of them as such anymore. But this year they announced that they were going to see a lot of those holiday camps. They all got bought out by the same group, and that group went under. And so I won't bore you with the ins and outs of it, and it's not very politically correct of me to say it anyway, but this particular group of individuals run them into the ground for the money, and that's what they did. So they've invested very little in it. So they went to receivership, and they announced a little while ago that the company are going to out all of them, get rid of them, and build some retirement homes, right? And there's going to be a small caravan park, but the rest is all going to be housing and like for the elderly and that sort of thing. And well, everybody was up in arms about it. You know, they can't do that. They can't take our caravans out of it. They call them residents. And you think, well, they're not meant to be residential. You know, and I think it's because the council was sick and tired of people living in them when they shouldn't be living in them. And they go off grid. They're not paying council tax and all that stuff. So, you know, it's their way of getting rid of that situation. Heaven above knows what it'd be like around here. Just one big building site. It won't affect Palm, where we went that few times for playing the park and sit outside and listen to music and stuff. That is a different ownership, and they are, you can tell, you know, you go in there and it is a really well run park. It's cool in there. You go in the others and it's, oh, you know, oh. And there is a definite difference. There's a good 2 or 3 that are private, different owners that will stay, but the others will all be just one small one somewhere, and the others will all be gone. And people have already started putting them up for sale, and you know, trying to sell them and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have to watch this space as to sort of what they end up doing. But that was, as soon as they announced that that's what they were going to do, there was massive trouble. You know, so who knows what they'll do. Don't know. But as long as they make nice roads, because, you know, we've got enough unmade ones around here, enough dust bowls and mud pies. You don't need any more of those. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off, upload this video, and get Gary to write some more jokes, because, you know, tomorrow we're going to need them. I will see you guys on the next one. If you haven't caught my live stream yet, don't forget to give it a watch, a thumbie. They're free, as Sam always says they are. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.